Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Turn Right Machine Works. My name is Keith, and here we are at the Rutland again, and this is Steam Wagon Hoe Part 6. All right, we're getting in here. We have one of our shafts in here. Let me grab our backup, or this could be the right one, and that could be the backup. Either way, so far we have two perfectly good shafts, so we haven't scrapped anything. We're turning the finished diameter here and the edge of the flange and this diameter here, and so we're going to bring you in close, and we'll start whittling that out. And then after we do these two diameters in this face right here, then we'll start coming in and we'll be getting all of these little diameters in here. And we have a high-speed steel parting tool that we did a radius on the end, and that's how we're gonna do those diameters down in there. All right, let's bring you in a little closer. Before we get going here, I wanted to share something. I've been talking about building a holder for my chuck key, and I like to actually have it down here on the side of the lathe here, so that when I get done, and then I just drop it right in there. And the other day in the mail, I got a package from Philip Desjardins, and he made a holder for a chuck key with a magnet on the bottom, and it's good and stout. Now my chuck wrench didn't it was a little fat, and I took and pressed out my handle on the T handle that I made and turned that diameter down and pressed that back in there. And I didn't learn how to make these from Tom Lipton. Anyway, what's really unique about this is I can just put that right down in there on my tray, and I can put that in there. And since I've had this and I've come in here close to my carriage, which you don't have room to have your chuck key there, I actually set it right up here on the top of my headstock here, and the chuck key sits right in there. So that's, since the last time we've been in here playing with the Rutland, that I've been given that, and I thank you very much, Phil. It's working out really cool. All right, let's get on to our video here. I'm holding up the sample of what this end's going to look like, give you an idea. Now first we're going to come over to this diameter here. Let me get my Sharpie here, so I don't have fat fingers. We're going to take off of this face here to bring that on down, because we want that little radius to be in the inside there. Let me zoom you in a little bit. Alright, without losing it too much. Alright, so we got that diameter, that radius, this diameter, and that radius. This diameter here right now is 0.998, and we got to go to 0.984. Okay, it's been a little while, so I'm not sure what speed I was actually running with this high-speed steel, but we're going to be playing with it, and I think we're going to start off there. And I'm just going to come over here to the shoulder, and we know that we've got to take this down on thickness, so okay, I added this lead in the center here to help with the vibrations, and there's still going to be some problems here. I think we're going to bring our tailstock in. We're going to shorten that up as much as possible, because I'm feeding off of this side here on the compound. So we're going to try to shorten that up here first. Okay, I shortened up my hangout on my tailstock, and I lowered the speed from 600 to 500, and then I'm just taking some smaller cuts, and I'm able to come in here without any chatter. And then I can just hand play with the radius down in here. I'm still a little ways away from both diameters, and this is just a little bit more than I have been taking. Little tiny bit of chatter, but it's handling it. Okay. That looks and feels pretty good. Alright, we're going to take this on down a little closer. We're 1.650 or so right here. And this got to be like 1.653. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and go for this diameter here. And we got to get our feed set up here. Let's see. Okay. Touch off here. Be like 990. Now I'm just going to be eyeballing this radius slightly to match my other ones that I did. And it's just a hand radius is all I'm going to be putting in there. Just so that it's not a 100% sharp edge. Alright, we're going to check our diameter. And we're at 988. We're on 984. So there's only 4 thousandths left on there. $984. All right, what we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead where this diameter comes in here at like 413. We're just going to go ahead and put a line here at 400. Okay, and we're going to take this diameter down. Okay, we started leaving a little shy from the face, so we have room to machine in a radius. All right, and we're going to check a diameter. It says we're at 557. Let's see what we're at here. 555 and a half. Alright, we just want to take a little bit lighter cut and see what we had here. And it says 522, we're at 524, so there's 2 repeating. We're just going to go ahead and punch that in. We're about 10 thousandths there, 5 per side, 6 per side. We're going to go ahead and we're going to come in on our face now, and we're just going to lightly work that radius there a little bit. Okay. We'll come back into our 510s where we were at. Okay, looks good. 504. And we want 492 here, so it's almost 504, so we got about 12, 6 per side. I was a little bit off. I thought it was 498, but it's 492. $496, $496. All right, here we go. the last cut. We're going to come in here at 413. Alright, I like that. $493. We're about a thou over. We can polish that down in there. I think a washer and a cotter pin go in that diameter there. Alright, and I'm just gonna break this edge and that edge a little bit there. Okay, this is the blade that I have in my parting tool holder, okay, and you can just see that I ground relief on there. I ground an angle so it actually comes in from that 1/8 inch, and catch another look at that side right there. Okay, so basically, let me see, there we go. Okay, on the black it looks better. Alright, so that's the shape that I ground that so that I can get right down inside the groove here. Okay, I got it slightly angled because I'm going to work this side, and then I'll be able to rotate this sideways. I'll come in and hit the other side and the bottom, or I'll be rotating this whole thing around, and I'll work this side on all of these, and then I'll turn it around and work the other way, going the other direction. Either way, we got the collet in the center, and we can flip it easy, and it'll stay on centers and run true. All right, so this is 1 inch diameter on the root there. We need to take it to 984, so there's basically 15 thousandths of material, 7 per side in the root, and this right here is supposed to be 118, and these are all pretty close to the same, about 130 to 140 on all of these. And this one here is 126, and that one actually is supposed to be 98. So there's material on both of these right here to give us the radiuses in here and in here on both sides. It's just a minute amount of radius that we're putting in there. Okay, and that's something we don't really want to have a chatter down in the middle there. Okay, we're gonna measure our width here. And we're about 131. And that wants to be 118. Starting to see a nice little radius down there in the bottom. That's cool. And we're not down to the bottom itself. We still have a little bit to take off of there. Okay, I'm reading about 119, 118, 119. I think it flexed in a little bit. Did it again. Okay, it's saying stay there, don't take any more. Okay, let's go down. We're going to touch the bottom now, and we're going to see if we can take that diameter, we can sneak in here. We're just touching, we're gonna back this out. Okay, we gotta get that. Okay, we're just gonna check this diameter here again real quick. 1 inch, 1 inch 1. We'll come in here, we're just gonna touch, and 1 inch is on our dial. We're just double checking that. Alright, now we're gonna start it, we're just gonna touch here, we're gonna take a couple thousand, we're gonna head towards the tailstock against that shoulder there. Hopefully we can eliminate getting any vibration, otherwise we're gonna have to slow this thing down. Okay, that's like 97 there. We're watching in there, but we're also watching where the tool bit's going to make contact with the other shoulder there. Stay clear of that. Okay, we'll go ahead and bring her in a little bit more. There's 91. We're going to check that dimension there, and we come on over to our shoulder again. Okay, we blend in with that radius. That's pretty cool. Come back. Okay, let's measure that diameter now. And we said we want to be 984. 990. And our dial actually said 91. There's 85. We'll go ahead and take it right to 84. Right to the radius. Okay, we're gonna back it out. All right, let's check our diameter. Okay, we're working our way on down the shaft this way here, and this is a bearing diameter. This is where the wheels mount right here. Washer cotter pin out here. This is free air. The sprocket gets mounted here, and of course that's free air underneath there. And then this bearing, free air, and the hub over there. Now we got 13 thousandths more to come off of this side here. We'll take this cut and then we're going to do another 5 thousandths or so. Double check, there's probably like 537, 536. Right in there, 535. Okay, let's take another 5. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta change my feed direction here. Okay. And we're gonna come over here close. We'll mic up that diameter there. We knew we had like 15,000. I just barely took a couple thousandths on that. Float in here to our radius, right there, looking nice. Okay, and let's grab the 1-inch micrometer here, and we're at 896. It should be 883 now. $882.5. We're doing good. $870. Should be 4 more thousands after this cut here. And we're going to work that radius in that corner afterwards. We got 870. Alright, so we got 4 thousandths to come off of there. We're going to go ahead and go for we're going to go for it. $866 right there. Okay, we're coming in. $530 is what we're looking for. Okay. $866. Okay, well, you can hear the rain on the roof, huh? Coming down like puddles right now. All right, we're getting ready. This is the last cut. We're going to blend this in here and come on over to the sprocket shoulder there, which is within a couple thousandths of its face. Pretty good. I think I'm about a half a thou right there. Yeah, 95 and a half. I was 96 over here. Nice. That's open air, but still, this diameter here is the same as your bearing diameters, so it's good area to practice there. But the main thing is figuring out what our widths and everything else were here. We're still a little bit fat. I'm gonna have to come back on that side right there. And this is supposed to be like 143, and I'm 146, 147 right now on that. Pretty cool. Okay, all we have left is to take these diameters down, and we're going to start at the largest one, and then we'll step down and we'll get all 7 of them. We got one large one here, and then we got 2 on each side of the bushings and 1 at each end of the hub. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is come in here and touch, and then I'm going to set the diameter. I'm going to change my feed direction. There we go. All right, let's measure that. 696. Right on the money there. Okay, so we need 2 more thousands. $633, right on the money. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move this to the side. We want to see if our ring actually fits on here. Okay, we tried it on there and we know it's too tight, and we're going to go ahead and sneak up on it until we get that to fit on there. Okay, that's all it was, just a couple thousandths on there. Very good. Okay, the rest of these are all open to the air, but they still have a fixed diameter, so we're going to go ahead and take those down to it. And then once we get those down to size there, we'll bring you in for our next part of the project that we're going to advance to. These two are the same diameter, so I just cut one and then cut the other one. They're a little bit smaller than the flange that actually holds the hubs on. So we did those first, and we're coming into these here. These are at 1 inch, about 1 1/8, and the others are almost 1 3/8. So a little bit of a difference here. Okay, one more cut. We'll dial it down to we're going to stay about 3 away just to check our dimensions at the end. We're pretty confident to stay in. Okay, let's see where we're at there. It should be. Excellent. I said 1 1/8 1 1/8. All right, but they actually want to be 1/22, so we're just going to go ahead and stick that in there. One last cut. Take that last frog hair off of there. All right, gang, that's coming to the end of our video tonight. Don't forget, this is the last weekend, TeeBlaster's T-shirt campaign. All right, the new logo with the ragged flag and pockets or no pockets. You have a choice. All right, TeeBlaster site. Here's the link. Last weekend. Get them there. All right, till next time. Get her done.